Okay, I'm going to be teaching you and showing you how to teach students online. So I'd like you to pay attention as we go on this together because there are certain things or certain information that when you come across, just that one information can change your life forever, right? Some people wonder if you teach students online, especially students that are in foreign nation, how much can you earn at the end of the month? So I'm going to be breaking every singular thing down. So I'd like you to note this that you can actually earn between $240 to $480 per month. Oh yes. So let's leave the amount in US dollars. So you can earn between 240 to $480 per month. And if you convert it to Nigerian currency at this particular point in time, that means you're using like 1,350 per dollar. That's going to give you 324,000 per month to 648,000 naira per month as a new tutor. That's as somebody that just started teaching online. Now, before making this video for you, right, there is one of the students that one of the people that reached out to me. The boy is in 300 level UNN. He was thanking me, right, because he just got an offer early today, and the offer, everything altogether based on the agreement he has with the parents, right, his salary is $350 per month. So now take 350 and multiply it by 1,350. That's going to give you 472,500 at the end of the month. That's what the boy is receiving. As a student that is in 300 level is receiving 470 something thousand. Now you sit down and ask yourself, as a teacher, right? Maybe you are a teacher or whatever profession that you are doing at the moment, how much do you make at the end of the month? A lot of people will tell you that I'm teaching because of the passion. It's good to teach for passion. It's also very important to teach for the money. That's just the truth. You can teach for passion and the money combined. So if you are teaching in Nigeria, right? Let's say you are doing home lesson in Nigeria. At the end of the month, highest you can receive is 70,000, 80,000, or 100,000 at most, depending on your location. But you can actually make over 300,000 naira every month as a new tutor, right? That is just coming online. Now, let me give you a breakdown. Let's say, for example, there is a nurse, right? Among the people I've taught before, there is this nurse in UK, and then I sat down to calculate, right, as a nurse in UK, how much do they earn? They pay them per hour, right? Good. So even you too, you're also going to be receiving your money per hour. So this particular nurse, based on the level that she is, right, I got to realize that she earned $45 per hour. Now, and she works 40 hours in a week, and she's doing two different places. So if somebody is earning 45, just follow me, right? 45 dollars, right? We are basing the amount on dollars, not on pounds now, but she's in UK. So that $45 per hour, she works 40 hours a week. That means if you multiply 45 by 40, that means she's getting $1,800 per week. She's working in two different places, right? She's doing she just know how she's rotating her shifts in the two different locations. That means in a week, minimum is $1,800 that she's making. If you multiply it by two, that will give you $3,600 that she makes in that week. If you multiply it by four, that will give you $14,400. Now, somebody that earned $14,400, is it $240 or $480 that is the person problem, that the person cannot pay for the child for to you as a lesson teacher? Is that the person's problem? No. In other words, there are plenty parents, right, in those countries that need your service. Energy should be channeled in the right direction. Whether you are a mathematics teacher, right, I'm going to package you at the end of these teachings. I'm going to package you. You will know how to present yourself, right? Just know if you follow this teaching, maximum 3 days, which is 72 hours, you are going to get your first client. That's maximum. You over delay 3 days, you are going to get your first client. So whether you are a mathematics teacher or it's French that you teach, You teach English, oh, you teach English, oh, whatever subject that you teach, is primary school you teach, oh, secondary school that you teach, oh. I even advise most people to go for primary option, right? As we proceed, I'm going to share all of these things with you so that you will understand every singular thing on the whole of this and how it operates. So I'm going to be showing you how Nigerian teachers can get online students from UK, US, Canada, Australia, Dubai. These are the 5 major locations. In the entire UAE, we are focusing mainly on Dubai. So whether it's UK, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, any of those locations that you are getting, or England that you are getting the parent from, whether it's US, Canada, Australia, Dubai, I'm going to be showing you the exact simple trick. Because if some of you might have even done online teaching before, maybe you have handled a student in the UK or US, and you discovered one thing, that at that period, it's either they pay you well or they did not pay you well. The foolishness that some teachers do, especially in Nigeria, you are teaching students abroad, is when you allow they should price your money in naira. That's number one big foolishness. For example, let's say the person is in Canada, right? And she's a Nigerian that traveled to Canada. Because they know you, that you are a teacher, you can teach. Then they will now price you in naira. That okay, we'll give you 50,000 at the end of the month. Then you now look at it, 50,000 is big. You will not know that they are just doing free work from your head. So I'm going to be showing you the whole of those things, right? You don't price in naira, you price in dollars or in any of their currency, right? So whether in pounds, right, in Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to show all of these things to you. The biggest misconception that a lot of teachers have when it comes to online teaching is the fact that a lot of people believe that you need to have foreign degree, or you need to have advanced qualification before you can get this online teaching job. My guy, na lie. You don't need to have any degree. Whether it's secondary school certificate you have, you can do it. None of the parents will come and ask you, let me see your certificate. It's not needed. The most important thing is the fact that you can deliver, right? And the assurance that the child will pass the exam. That's what parents want. Are you getting it? So the fact that a lot of people think that you need foreign degree is totally false. So parents abroad are not looking for certificates. They don't care about your certificate. If you have the certificate and you cannot teach and you get the job, the student is not doing well, they will kick you out. That's just the simple truth. They are looking for teachers that can help their children to improve in their school subjects. So whether it's maths or English or physics or biology or economics or accounting or French, or right, you can teach science, you can teach arts, you are in commercial, right? You already have the skill. In as far you are a teacher in Nigeria, you have taught before. Whether you are a teacher currently or not, it's irrelevant. You have taught before, you have little teaching experience, right? Rieza is what makes people to do well. That's just the simple truth. So I'm going to be showing you the whole of those things as we proceed together. So who is this training for? You are a mathematics teacher. This training is for you. You are an English teacher. You teach physics, chemistry, biology, economics, accounting, French. You are a primary school teacher. This is for you. You are a secondary school teacher, is for you. You teach science subject, you teach commercial subject, you teach art subject, this training is for you. Please, some people will now say, what I can teach is Yoruba or Igbo. Only you sit down and reason it now. Somebody in Australia, what do they need Igbo for? Sheba, is this Sheba Paul? How will I say it? Somebody that is in Canada, what do they need Yoruba for? Are you seeing it now? So those ones now, if it's only Yoruba you can teach, that means this training is not for you at all. Don't come to my DM and come and ask me, is Yoruba alone I can teach, or any of those Nigerian languages. Teaching abroad is not for you. So just face Nigeria teaching. Now, take note, who is this training not for? This training is not for people that don't teach specific subjects, because some people may say, I can teach people how to read, or I can teach students how to learn. My dear, that's not what parents are looking for. Parents are looking for how their children results, right, will improve. That's just it. So a lot of them, they are looking for who will assist the child for homework, not just the fact that they will just write, the child will just write the homework and just go like that. They really want their children to know it, right? Some of them need help because the students are preparing for exams. Some need academic improvement, some need study support, right? Some need help with their school curriculum. So I'm going to be showing you the whole of these things during the course of the training. So you don't need to go and like just follow their curriculum because, for example, when you get a student that you are teaching, right, they already have their school curriculum. You just tell them to share it with you. They can send the PDF, right? So you or they can open their portal. All the secondary schools and primary schools, they have portal. They will open their portal and then screenshot it and send it to you. From there, you will have a guide. Are you getting it? You will have a guide. Let's say, for example, you are taking a child that is in year three, right? And you are taking that child mathematics. So you can now go to the market and go and buy basic three, basic four, basic five mathematics from the market so that you can have questions to prepare your teaching. I will show you the whole of these things, how every singular thing work. Are you getting it now? So that's it. I like you to note this very fast. A lot of you already, you know how to teach. Some of you have done teaching online before. Some have not even done teaching online at all. Right? I'm going to show you all of this. But the most important thing you are going to be learning in the course of this training, right? They are the two ways you can get online students from any of these countries I've listed: US, UK, Canada, Australia, and then in UAE, Dubai. So there are two major ways you can get students. What are the two ways? The first method, there are various tutoring platforms out there, right? There are a lot of them. One of the most popular one that you know is Preply, right? So Preply is one of the platform, and you are in Nigeria, for example, you just go on Preply to go and register, and then you put your details there and all of that. The platform is easy to set up, right? That's one. And again, the platform is what handles your payments, right? And the platform will also provide visibility. But now, here are the disadvantages you need to know about those platforms: high competition, because you can apply to the platform and you will wait for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes you wait for a month. No parent have reached out to you, nobody has reached out to you, right? So that high competition, there is a problem. And again, out of the money you are earning, the platform, they also take their own cut from it because it's a tutoring platform, so they will take their cuts from it, right? Good. So aside the fact that you have to wait for months, they will also take their cuts. But the major challenge is not even about the cut that the platform is taking, is the fact that you may have to wait. Some people may end up waiting 2 months, you have not gotten students, right? The second method, as we proceed, I will teach you about all the various platforms, right? The top platforms that you should pay attention to for each of these countries, the ones you should pay attention to, I'll show them to you. But this method one is not even the major thing. The major thing is the method two, which is the method that gives you direct access to parents. I'll show you. This is the fastest method. So instead of you waiting for students, right, on tutoring platform, I'll teach you how to position yourself directly in 3 days. 3 days, 72 hours, how you can get and land your first students. I'll show all of these things to you. So the advantage of this direct method is that it is fast, right? There is no platform commission. You have direct communication with the parents or with the students. Your income at the end of the day is higher. You negotiate your price with the parents, right? This is the method that is the one you will apply on the goal, right? And please, so like I've said, maximum, there is nobody that I've trained that did not get um, a slot, right? You did not get a parent that you are in communication with after 72 hours once you apply what is involved in this. Now, I like you to understand this. The secret that most teachers don't know is this: parents are actually searching online. They are looking for math tutors. They are looking for English tutors. They are looking for science tutors, right? For some of the students that are preparing for SAT, right, GCSE, and so on and so forth, they are looking for all of this. The students that are in primary school, their parents, they are looking for tutors for them. Are you getting it now? So I'm going to be showing you the whole of these things. So the challenge is not whether the parents are there. The major challenge, right, is you getting contact directly with the parents. That's the most important thing. Are you seeing it now? So how much can you earn from the whole of this? Let me give you a quick breakdown. As a new tutor, you are a beginner, right? You charge between $20 to $30 per hour. That's what you charge, between $20 to $30 per hour. So some parents can negotiate, oh, especially those ones that have Nigerian blood in them. They can negotiate. Some will negotiate you down to, like, some may even tell you that they want to start with $15. My dear, if you agree $15, it's you that know that one. Oh, minimum you should agree for is $20, right? Some you can go for $25. Are you getting it? I will show you the whole of how all of these things work. It's not the one you are communicating with the parents and as though the parent is the one that is doing you a favor. You are actually the one doing the parents a favor, those parents favor, right? But since it's your first time, right, ahead, minimum $20 per hour. So let's say in a day you are teaching 2 hours. That will give you $40 for that particular day, right? You charge per hour. So if you are doing 2 hours, 2 hours is 2 hours. That's what, $40. So some parents may now book you for 3 times in a week. Some may book you 4 times in a week. So if they book you 3 times in a week, that will give you $40 per day times 3. That's $120 at the end of the week. So at the end of the month, it will be $120 times 4. That will give you $480. And I told you the minimum you can earn, right, is between $240, right, to 480. Are you seeing it now? So let's say, for example, you are earning $480. Carry your calculator, multiply 480 times 1,350. That will give you what? 648,000 naira. That's what you are going to be receiving at the end of the month. It's because you are converting it to naira. That's why it is looking very big. Because if you leave it in dollar, it's just like normal amount to those parents. Are you getting it now? So one student alone can generate for you $480. Now imagine that you have multiple students. You now have like 2 students. Just imagine that. In the course of the teaching, I'm going to be showing you as well how you can scale up your finances, right, by teaching the students online. You can earn up to $2,000 in a month. Oh yes, I'll show you the secret. So what will you learn? What are you going to learn during the course of this training? Number one, I will teach you so that you will understand the international tutoring market, how it operates, right? I will explain some differences for you. It's not the one that a parent, you're now chatting with a parent that is in UK. You are now telling the parent that I teach students that are in primary one, without knowing that majorly them they use year one. Are you getting it now? So I will explain all of those differences for you so that you just pick one area and then you stay there. Are you getting it now? Number two, I will show you subjects that are in demand, right? Oh yes, mathematics, English, right? All those physics, chemistry, biology, science, right? Science, all those social studies. I'll just list all of those various aspects, like the normal things. Just know one thing in your mind, that this is something that you can do. Once you get the curriculum, in the course of the training, you will see how to figure out the whole of these things. Are you getting it now? Number three, I'll teach you how to create your tutor profile, right? Very simple, very direct, and professionally. Number four, how you can find parents directly. This is the fulcrum of it. How you can find parents directly and how you can get your first students. So number six, how to price your service, right? Those services that you arrange, and how can you price them? I will go much more deeper in that. How to schedule your classes, right? If you have, there is time difference, right, between Nigeria and some of these countries. The major one that the time aligns is UK. Are you getting it now? Here. So how you can schedule your classes. So if you are always free in the evening, maybe you have activities that you do during the day, it's evening time you are free, right? Like 5 p.m. or so, you can schedule your classes. That means you face majorly UK. And then how to receive your payments. Not that month have ended, you want to receive, they say send account for your payment. Now say, okay, it's OPay I have or PAMPay. Then you now send it. No, you create a dollar account so that you can use to receive your payments. I'll show you all of this. How to retain your students, right? It's not just enough that you get students. One student can bring three or four of his or her classmates. Just imagine you have a student that is paying you $480 per month, and that student, right, at the end of the month, now brought in two of his or her classmates to you, you don't blow. That's exactly how it is. That's how you scale easily. Are you seeing it now? But the first thing is you getting your first student. After that, you will now scale. One student that is paying you 480, that's 400 and 648,000. Now bringing two other classmates. That means you are now collecting that money in three places. That means you are collecting 1.9 million at the end of the month. It's as simple as that. You will not be running up and down, entering sun, right, and trekking up and down. In fact, you have trek and trek to the extent that some of us, your shoe have bent one side. This is the period to stop it and plan your future very, very well, right? I will also teach you, that's number 10, scaling up to multiple word students. I will show all of these things to you. Please, I'm not doing this training for free at all. Some people will now come, maybe somebody will now come to my DM and say, please, can you do the training for me for free? If I get my first student, I will pay you. You are unserious. That's just the truth. You are not serious. If you are serious, right, you will know whether this thing will help you or it will not help you. So the duration for the training, if you sit down and you watch the entire 10 modules that I've talked about, maximum 1 hour, you are done with everything. You will receive complete step-by-step breakdown of the entire process, right? So that you can start attracting international students. And please, I like to put this out so that you also be aware. If you register and at the end of 7 days, right, you do not get your first student, that means 7 days have ended, you have still not gotten your first student, you will receive your complete refund 100%, provided you apply what I ask you to apply. Some testify within 24 hours. So your own case now will not now be different because people are testifying with respect to this. Are you getting it now? At the moment, I'm taking two parents, right? I'm taking two parents and they are paying very well. I'm taking two students. Their parents are paying very, very well. So now one of the students I'm teaching, right, brought in four of the classmates. Another one brought in two of the classmates. So all of them are in the same class. So this one is paying, this one is paying. It's as simple as that. If you are doing your work well, your money will increase naturally. That's just the simple truth. And you too, you keep to your time, right? So all of these things are the things you are going to be receiving during the course of the training. The most important thing in this training is how you can just get your first student. Because once you get your first student, everything changes from there. How much is the training fee? 25,500 naira, not 25,000 naira, please. 25,500 naira. That's the training fee. So if you are interested, let me know. WhatsApp only, please. This is the WhatsApp number 0814-733-7676. That's the WhatsApp number. You can send a WhatsApp message or you can just proceed directly. From here now, you can proceed directly to make your payment. After you make your payment, right, all the modules will unlock for you and you start receiving your training immediately. It's as simple as that. Enjoy.